Hello, welcome to Fmod in 2 minutes, the series for beginners in game audio implementation. Today we're talking about Fmod scripts, which are these Fmod examples up here. The first one that I want to talk about is something called batch rename. Say I have a bunch of different events over here, or for the first NPC in the game, let's say, but we've just decided that all of these actions are now going to be called NPC2, so we need to change the name. If I highlight all of them, go up to scripts, and go to batch rename, I can find the word that I want to replace, in this case being NPC01, and change it for whatever I need to change it to, NPC02. And all of a sudden I've renamed all of them in one go. Super useful for saving time. The other really cool script here is to add something called AHDSR. It's basically an attack and release to the event whenever it's called, which could be really easy for adding fade-ins and fade-outs. But obviously going to each event and right-clicking and adding these manually will take forever. So if I, again, highlight all the ones that I want, and I go to the scripts, add AHDSR, I can either find the specific track I want to affect this to, or I can just hit this tick box and have all the ones selected be affected. Again, add all the values that I want to the AHDSR and hit apply. Now on the master, you can see that I've got this added instantly. There are other really cool features. One of them is adding random colors to your tracks inside the event, which can be very useful when wanting to make things clearer, especially if you have a bunch of audio tracks in one event. And the other really cool one is the engine designer. In the Fmod example project, you have this engine event built in to show you. So whenever you download Fmod, make sure you open the examples project and you can see a bunch of really cool examples like this one. But it's basically a vehicle engine simulator because vehicles are so common in video games, so this kind of saves us a lot of time. I can take this engine designer script and pretty much apply it to any other event that I want. As long as I add, as they say, a RPM parameter and a load parameter. So here I've just put in one file which I'm just going to pitch up and down, thanks to, once again, the fact that I've added the automation auto pitch, which again is built in as soon as you add the parameter. And this will basically mean that the pitch will go up and down, much like a car revving up and down as well. So as I play the event, I can affect it much like a vehicle, and I could put anything here instead. I could put something more sci-fi based or a different kind of engine, but this is all pre-built in, which really saves us a lot of time and effort. The load, by the way, is simply adjusting the volume, which we would have to add to here as well, adding automation and add the load parameter to it so that the volume would go up dependent on how much weight was on the vehicle, how much stress was on the engine per se. So there you go, some really useful scripts that would save us loads and loads of time inside of Fmod, and they come free with the software.